Investigators in Volgograd, which is a major rail and bus hub for southern Russia. It's a city, by the way, which you can pass through on your way to or from Sochi because it's really a major railroad hub. Investigators there have issued a statement saying that this morning's bus bomb was carried out, in fact, by a male suicide bomber. Now, no one, Joe, has yet claimed responsibility for either today's or Sunday's attacks, which have now killed at least 30 and wounded more than 60. But the strong suspicion, of course, is that this is the work of Islamist insurgents from that very rest of North Caucasus area. And people in Volgograd today are just terrified. It's a city of over 1 million people, and there are now reports that residents are just afraid to go outside, to go about their daily lives. Police are calling it an act of terror. They're connecting the two attacks, yesterday's and today's, and they're connecting both of those to the public appeal just several months ago by the Chechen warlord Doku Umarov. You'll recall his appeal to his men to kill civilians and disrupt the upcoming Winter Games in Sochi. Of course, President Putin has staked his reputation on these games. The wave of bombings is getting closer and closer to Sochi, Volgograd, just 400 miles from that Olympic venue. So, Joe, to sum up, Russian people are afraid today. Putin and the Russian security forces are certainly worried as well. Back to you.
It's more than coincidence that it's only a little, it's weeks away to the Olympics, Jim, and you would have to think that was totally in the thinking of some of the people that were perpetrating this act. How far is Sochi from where you are?
You're right. We're about 550 miles from Sochi, but the actual Volgograd, which is where this is all happening, is only about 400 miles. And on Friday, there was an attack in a town only 170 miles from Sochi, also committed by jihadists. So, yes, there's no coincidence. We're 38 days away from those Olympic Games. Putin has invested already a fortune, we know, but also from a security point of view, some 40,000 special forces, police agents have created a Fort Knox, if you will, around Sochi to make it safe. But the militants are showing that they can strike. They can strike at will. They can strike anywhere in Russia, particularly in central Russia, and people are worried.